All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to open up by giving all the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well and preached the truth and truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And this is the brother Amawana Yash from the G Best Indianapolis camp coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahshai. And, I'm just title this lesson, warning to you women. This is coming to an America near you. And as you can see on the screen I have right here, which ultimately the number has increased from the first article I seen. But as you see on the screen right now, it says over 150 women raped during Congo prison break, UN says. You see? So, hey, man, the scriptures speak upon how, these things are going to happen and in the last days, man, and especially, in Babylon the Great, aka America. You see, so for you women that have been proud, who have waxed proud against the men of the Lord, these women out here claiming they don't need no man, they can do bad all by themselves, this, that, and the third. All right, wait till chaos unfolds upon the planet Earth and all hell break loose, and we'll see what kind of strength you possess then. Okay, but reading, it says hundreds of people can be seen escaping from the prison in the video as plumes of black smoke billow nearby and what sounds like gunshots ring out. Oh, also in the first article I seen, it said that they was raped and burnt to death, man. It says at least 165 women were raped by male inmates after a mass breakout from a prison in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the United Nations said, citing officials in the Central African nation after fighters from the M23 rebel group advanced toward the eastern city of Goma. The UN said inmates at the Muzenzi prison took advantage of the chaos and started to escape on January 27th, which, one thing we understand is that in the midst of chaos, man, there's always going to be, great. All right, a woman is always going to get a lequach. All right, and that's a code word I'm using, because when you go to the law in Deuteronomy 22, which speaks upon, the topic of grape, the word there, when it says lay hold upon, the Hebrew word there is lequach. It means to seize, to lay hold on. Okay. So we in a time where, I'm gonna put it like this, man. All right, lequach season is about to break out upon the earth, man. Okay, it says in a video posted to X and verified by NBC News, hundreds of people can be seen escaping from the prison as plumes of black smoke billow out nearby and what sounds like gunshots ring out. It says DRC officials report that at least 165 women were raped by male inmates during the mass prison break, the United Nations said in the report 4 days later. And you see, we know this is coming to America because the scriptures say it, but here in America, our men are deprived men. Okay, you have this term called incel, which it means involuntary celibate, which that's the term slapped on men, who struggle, to get sex with women. So when all chaos unfolds upon the planet Earth, when all hell breaks loose, man, and it's just straight up lawlessness and disorder, man. And you women here in America, and especially, you Israelite women, beginning with the so-called black woman, who's the most proud woman on the planet Earth. Okay, these things are coming for you. Okay, and then we'll see in that day whether or not you need a man. Okay, but a lot of women ain't gonna have that hedge, man. See, because we in a time where, the Lord, he's getting ready to judge a lot of women. As a matter of fact, let me grab this. In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, beginning of verse 4, it says, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." Now, when you go into that word mark, okay, it's the Hebrew word thawah. And the definition we want is marked as a sign of exemption from judgment. So there's going to be certain individuals, all right, which we know as the elect, who are going to have that mark of exemption from judgment. Meaning what? When these things come upon the planet Earth, man, hey, these plagues, all right, they ain't going to hit the elect, man. All right, these things are created for the wicked, right? Verse 5, it says, what's up, Ak? Salakia, I'm in a lesson right now. It says, and to the others he said in mind hearing, it says, go ye after him through the city, meaning to those who are outside of the elect. Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have you pity. Khan, it's all good, Ak. Khan, you good. It says, let not your eyes spare, neither have you pity. So, hey, to those who are outside of the elect, man, or to those who don't have the mark of exemption from judgment, ultimately what's going to happen is that when these things come upon the planet Earth, man, are they going to be caught up in these things? You see? So, hey, man, you women who are not destined are to be covered under a man of the Lord, guess what, man? These things are going to happen unto you. Okay? Verse 6, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. You see, so you women, man, y'all are not exempt from judgment, because America has given you the false ideology that, you know, you can do whatever you want without repercussions, man. You ain't got to be accountable for your bullshit, man. Okay? But the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, guess what, man? That's who's going to bring repercussions, man. All right, for all the wickedness you've committed, man. All right, for all your treachery, all right, against your men, right? The Lord's going to bring these things upon you. It says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. You see, so ultimately, hey, the Lord, he's going to start with the leadership amongst the nation of Israel. You see, but we in a time where ultimately a great judgment is getting ready to fall upon the planet Earth, man. All right, and if you're not of the elect, man, what's going to happen? Those judgments are going to consume you. You see, so hey, man, what we're reading about here in this article, man, about what happened over to those women in the Congo, guess what, man? That's coming here to America. And we're going to prove that in the scriptures. Okay? It says Vivian Van de Peer, the United Nations representative for the DRC, said in the briefing from Goma on Wednesday that the situation was still highly volatile in the city, which is home to around 2 million people. Many residents were fleeing the city because the conditions are really, really dire, and we are actually afraid of health outbreaks in our camps for the people that we are sheltering, but also for ourselves, she said. It says she added that the UN had been unable to verify firsthand all the numbers and exactly what transpired at the prison due to the situation in Goma. Let's see. It says on Friday, the UN's Human Rights Office warned that the escalation could lead to the increased use of sexual violence as a weapon of war by rival armed groups, which has long fueled the conflict in the eastern Congo. Reports that 52 women were raped by Congolese troops in South Kivu, including alleged reports of gang rape, were verified by the OHCHR on Friday. And hey, man, when we read the scriptures, man, there's actually an account, all right, of a woman, all right, being gangbanged, man. All right, let's go to, I believe it's Judges the 18th chapter. Because if I'm not mistaken, this woman, she was the concubine of a Levite priest. Yep. So when I believe it's actually Judges 19. Let's go down. It's like, yeah, bear with me. I'm looking where to start. It's actually been a minute since I read this story. 'Cause, 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, this woman, she was the concubine of a Levite priest. Yep. So when we I believe it's actually Judges 19. Let's go down. Let's go down. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, this woman, she was the concubine of a Levite priest. It's like, yeah, bear with me. I'm looking where to start. It's actually been a minute since I read this story. we'll jump straight to the point. It says, which ultimately, the when you read into this, the Benjamites, are the ones responsible, for this wickedness. Because at first they wanted to deal with the Levite. All right, when we read it, it says, now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain certain sons of Belial, beset the house round about, and beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, bring forth the man that came into thine house, that we may know him. Now, when it says that we may know him, also they wanted to have sex with the man. All right, and we can see that we remember something similar that happened back during the time of ancient Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, them goddamn sodomites, man, they wanted to have sex with the angels. You see, so that's what it means when it says that we may know him. They wanted to have sex with that man, which is completely against the scriptures, man. Verse 23, and the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, nay, my brethren, nay. I pray you, do not so wickedly, seeing that this man is coming to mine house. Do not this folly. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. You see, so ultimately, the Levite and his concubine was lodging with the concubine's father for a minute. It says, then I will bring out now and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you, but unto this man do not so a vile thing. Slakia. I believe I believe I got that wrong. His the concubine was not his daughter was not the concubine. Those are two different people. Salakia. It says, let me start that over. Judges 19:24. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Then will I bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you. But unto this man do not so a vile thing. Because for a man to want to have sex with another man, that's a vile thing, man. And a very foul spirit, man. Okay? It says, but the men would not hearken to him. So the man took his concubine and brought her forth unto them. And here's the point. And they knew her, meaning what they had sex with her, and abused her all the night until the morning. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. You see, so, hey, man, this is something that happened in the scriptures, man. All right. And we reading about what happened in the Congo. It said that, let me read it. It says, reports that 52 women were raped by Congolese troops in South Kivu, including alleged reports of gang rape, were verified by the OHCHR on Friday. And we just read an account of a woman being gang raped, man. All right, lacroixed by many different men. You see? So this is what's going to become a normal thing in the times that we're coming in, also known as the time of Jacob's trouble. You see? Because we in a time where, of course, the whole world is going to catch it, man. But out of everybody, man, you women are going to catch it the worst, man. Okay? So, yeah, man, the scriptures say, they abused her all the night until morning. You see? And you got to put into you got to imagine, man. All right? Hey, it wasn't just one of them at a time, man. All right? They was gang raping her, man. You see? And once again, hey, man, this is coming to an America near you. All right, when the martial law troops come in, okay, when all hell break loose, man. All right, they going to take advantage of that, man. You know? So, hey, man, you women here in America, man, y'all ain't exempt from this, man. Okay? It says the DRC's government launched an action plan to combat sexual violence by members of the military in 2014, but a report by the UN 5 years later found that perpetrators of sexual violence could still act with impunity. It says last year, Doctors Without Borders, the A group, also said that Medicine Sans Frontieres reported that he had treated over 25,000 survivors of sexual